Hello my Canasta friends, welcome to Canasta Class Clinic. In this video, we'll be discussing basics, tips, and strategies all about Canasta as we play on real Canasta. Our topic in this tutorial is the 3 steps to follow when scoring and some tips on how to do that. Please put any questions in the comments as we play on real Canasta. If you have any questions or suggestions of what I would have done different during play, please put that in the comments. And also please let me know any topics of interest that you would like me to discuss. I'm always looking for a new topic. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I appreciate you being here each week and supporting the Canasta Class channel. Let's connect and continue to support the channel by hitting subscribe, hitting the like button for the content you enjoy, share the video with Canasta friends and family, comment and engage as we previously discussed, and offer a thanks of appreciation by hitting the thanks button, and please email me. I love hearing from you. Thank you for your continued support for the Canasta Class channel. Now let's get on with our topic so we can learn and grow and become better Canasta players. So let's start with the scorekeeper's job. First of all, the scorekeeper is to the right of the dealer. That's how we assign the scorekeeper, because I don't know how many people really enjoy being the scorekeeper. There are a few. I personally don't mind it, so I sometimes just say I'll be the scorekeeper. But if nobody wants to be it, assign it to the right of the dealer. The scorekeeper's job is to record the base count after each game, to record your card count, to tally with the previous score, so you have a cumulative score, and then you're going to announce the score to each team, and then you're going to tell them what the initial melds are for each team. That is the job of the scorekeeper. Let's move on and talk about what does it mean to record the base and to record the card count. What's actually in those two things? Our 3 easy steps for scoring per team. The first step is the scorekeeper and the other team should verify the number of canastas for each team. So make sure that each team has the right number of canastas, and we'll go into more detail in this in a second. The second step is to tally the base count. And again, I'll go into what the base count is, and the final step is to tally the card count. Let's look at what that means. Step 1. You want to verify the number of canastas for each team. This is based on per team. So first, if your team does not have any canastas, all the points in your hand, all the 3s on the table, and all the cards that you have melded are negative points. If you have 1 canasta, there are no points for the 3s. You're going to tally the cards on the table and tally your canasta. If the team has 2 canastas or more, you're going to have positive points for the 3s, and you're going to tally the cards on the table and tally the canastas. So determine how are you going to score each team. Again, that was based on each team. Once you determine if they have no canastas, 1 canastas, or 2 or more canastas, and then you move on and you tally your base. Your base is going to be either 1, special hand value only, and you only get the value of the special hand if the team gets a special hand, no value for the 3s, and no deducting of points or adding points. It's just the special hand value only. The traditional way of scoring, meaning if you don't have a special hand, you're going to move on and you're going to give the team 100 points for going out. You're going to score the canastas, the bonus value. So you're going to decide if they're pure or mixed, and then give the value of each and score that. And then you're going to tally up your 3s. 3s are tallied by color and by number. So if you have 1 red 3, it's 100 points. If you have 3 black 3s, it's 500 points. So total, you would have 600 points. Then you're going to double check to make sure they don't have bonus points for completing a pure 7s or aces canasta, or they might have penalty points for holding more than 2 7s or 2 aces in their hand, or have penalty points for incomplete 7s and aces, and that's pure aces that are melded, not mixed. Mixed aces are just like any other rank. So those are all into your base score. The scorekeeper will record it. I suggest all 3 players, in addition to the scorekeeper, tally together to confirm that you all agree on the base score, and then record it as the base score in the column of us or them. This is also done for the other team as well as your own team. After you recorded both base scores for each team, one player from each team will gather all the cards and determine your card count. Your card count comes from all the cards gathered together. This is now step 3. You're tallying your card count. You take all the cards gathered together that you've melded. The cards within the individual canastas are gathered. The 3s are put in the discard tray. You've already counted them. And the cards left in your hand, you should subtract from those cards on the table. So if I have 50 points in my hand, I'm going to take 50 points from the cards melded. You're going to count the individual cards in stacks of 100, and you're going to tally them up and give that count to the scorekeeper. The scorekeeper will record the card count, and then they will tally the 3 columns to come up with a cumulative score. The scorekeeper will then announce to the table the score and the next level. If you reach the next level, what is your opening initial meld requirement? The scorekeeper is a responsibility. However, I would have the other 3 players help you with the scoring to double check your calculations when calculating the base. And then the score count isn't so bad. You count by tens and piles of 100, and then that count is given to the scorekeeper. And then the hardest part is adding 3 columns. If you have the previous score, your base, and your tally, that would be the hardest part for the scorekeeper. I personally enjoy being the scorekeeper. Remember, I do have an accounting background, so numbers are my thing. And, just double check your math sometimes and make sure you're correct. Canasta is a great game. It has balances and it goes up and down in score. Don't ever feel like you are out of the game if you get negative points. Sometimes you come back from that. I love Canasta and love the strategy of it. So enjoy your next game and be the scorekeeper. Maybe it'll give you some insight into the game. Now let's go on and play on Real Canasta. Before we head over to Real Canasta, consider becoming a channel member. Take your love of Canasta to the next level and join the Canasta Class channel. While all the content is free, you can decide to support the Canasta Class channel by becoming a channel member. There are 3 levels to choose from. Just click on the main channel page and you can read all about them. Thank you again for always being here and watching the videos, as those are free ways to support the channel. By subscribing, by giving thumbs up, by sharing with fellow Canasta friends, and by commenting. But please consider becoming a channel member, and thank you so much for those who already have. While on the home page, you can also search with the magnifying glass for any topic that you might be interested in, whether it's a tip, basics, or strategy. I'm sure you'll find it on the channel. And if not, email me and I'll create the video. Thanks again for being here. Let's go on to Real Canasta. On Real Canasta, we're going to choose New Game, Fast Speed, 5 cards of a rank before you can add a wild, and that means pure cards of that rank. And I'm playing invisible mode. Let's start our game. Put out your 3s, get a new card, pick a card for your turn, and resort. Look for your 3 of a kind, and we have 3 of a kind. We also have 4 of a kind. Maybe we could play a special hand of zip code. Remember, you always look for a special hand. They're more points in value. We're going to get rid of a single card, and that's a 6. Special hand of zip code is 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind, 3 of a kind, and 2 pairs. That's 1, 7. And we can try for the king. And I'll do a king again. And maybe if they throw another jack, we'll open traditionally. get rid of a queen. The pack's getting pretty big now, so we might skip trying to go for a zip code and open traditionally. Okay, let's open. We have some really nice cards. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We have way more than we need. So let's put out our jacks as our pure. Let's put out our jokers. And let's keep the pair of nines. Maybe we'll be able to pick the pack. I'm gonna put out my ace. Oh, we got a pair of sevens. We can get rid of 1 7. And there it is. That was an excellent strategy to put out the minimal point count and then pick the pack. In that pack, I'm sure we have pure canastas. Let's start with the 5s. Oh, let's close that jack first. Let's put out our 6s. We can hold a pair, but why hold a pair when you can make a canasta? I'm gonna put out my 4 10s. And we can't get rid of a 7 or an ace on an empty tray. Let's go with the queen. Give my partner one chance to close these, and then maybe they can make a canasta. I'm holding on to 2 aces. I can close those 5s, but they have 5 cards. I have to get rid of some 7s here, so let's go ahead and do that. That's 1 7. Put out your 3. Oh, we got that 5. Let's get rid of the other 7. They have aces. We don't have to hold aces anymore. We got a 4. I'm going to close those 10s and get rid of an ace. Put out your 3, put out my 3 kings, get rid of an ace. We got 3,330, they got 1,510. We are at 155 and they are at 125. Sort by rank. We have 140 points. We need 155. So we have 140, 50, 60, 70. We have plenty to open. Let's see what cards we get. Pick a card for your turn. A jack. Let's get rid of a low card. And I say plenty to open if we use our wild cards for a wild card canasta. Seven. That's 1 7. Oh, let's get rid of this 4. Maybe I should pick it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can make this wild card. Nobody's going down yet, and they only have 125. And let's sort. I think that was my error. I think that's a computer glitch now, so I wonder what's going to happen if it's going to sit there the whole time. Let's put out our 4s. I'm gonna hold 2. Let's put out our 5s. I'm gonna hold 2. Let's put out our 10, put out our kings. And let's get rid of the 6. We'll get rid of the 7 next go. Oh, perfect. Super. I figured they didn't have enough because they only had 125 and they weren't opening. I think this jack belongs over here. The system looks a little wonky. That's 1 7. And I'm gonna put out my other 5, put out my 7. Maybe we'll get another pair of 7s. My partner threw a 7, so that's 3 7s. I'm gonna take the pack. We have plenty of time to get rid of them. And I just got my 2 canastas. And I got another pure canasta. That's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna hold my king. And I'm gonna hold the 4s. I'm gonna get rid of the 6. And I'm gonna get rid of these 7s. And then I'll put out the king and the 4s. We can't go out yet. Jack. Remember, I have 5 jacks. This is the 5th one. Okay, let's close our 4s. That was beautiful. Let's put out the 8. I'll put out the king. I don't have another wild card, and I'm gonna discard a 7. This jack actually belongs over here, so we're 1 away. Got a 9. I'm gonna get rid of, I just put queens out. They might pick it all anyway. I'm gonna put a queen. I think that pack has 4 7s in it. Nice if I get a wild card so I can close those jacks. Ah, another queen. Come on. Aw, bummer. Wow, look how close the score is. It would have been nice to get that other canasta. We would have won the game. On to the next round. Oh good, the jack went away. Sorry about that little glitch. Put out your 3, pick a card for your turn, resort. Wow, I have a lot of aces. I need 180, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. My aces would have to be my pure. Not really going for that. Maybe we could get a 4 or an 8. And that can be my pure. Oh, there it is. Let's see if we can pick the pack. They could also be going for a special hand, so we have to be very careful. I'm going to wait 1 turn, and then I'm going to open. Okay, I didn't get anything, so let's open. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's put out our 2s with our 8s. And we need 30 more points. I held back 1 ace, hoping I'll get another ace in the talon, and I did not, so I'll put that at ace when it comes around to my turn. Oh good, my partner picked the pack. Put out your 3, queen. I'm gonna put out my ace and my 8, although I probably should have held them. I don't think they allow you to take back a card, because now this is in 5th position and they can just discard 8s and aces all day long and I can't pick them up. Ooh, 2 5s. If I get a wild card, we can go out. That would be nice. I got an 8. I'm gonna discard my 7. It's 1, 7. A 9. Oh, now we're in a bad spot. We need one more canasta. Oh, yikes. That's a bad spot. There needs to be an 8 or an ace now, and maybe I should have got rid of the jack and kept the 2 cards. Oh, and he just put 3 8s out. And we can't add that wild anywhere. That stinks. I should have kept the 2 5s. Got rid of the jack. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, I can't because I need to discard. Bummer. Oh, we could have used those 3s also. Can't do the 6. Oh, perfect. We just won the game. How splendid! That was exciting. So we got 100 points for going out. We got 2 mixed canastas of 600 points. 3 black 3s and 3 red 3s are 500 each, so we got 1,000 there. Very nice. That's exciting. I appreciate your joining me and learning more about canasta. I hope you picked up a tip, strategy, or basics, and so you can use it in your next game. That was a quick game today. I'll see you next Monday at 6:30 for a new video. Please send me your topics. I'm looking for some new topics. Thank you for being here, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Take care, everyone. Till next week. See you at 6:30 on Monday evening. Bye-bye.